This is a Photoshop tutorial on how to move multiple images into one document. So I went ahead and started creating a new document. 8.5 by 11 is what I chose. And then I opened up multiple pictures that you'll see up here. So I opened up this one picture here I opened, and I chose the selection tool, quick selection tool, to go ahead and select the image that I want to pull in there. If I had made a mistake and selected too much, maybe I select this and I don't want that, I can hold down my option key and it gives me minus, and I just simply select it back to the part of the player I want to keep. Once I have that selected, I go ahead and use my move tool, move the object into the picture that I want. If I want to move this around, I simply have to be on the layer that has that picture, and then I go ahead and move it around. Whoops. On that layer, move him around to wherever I want him to be. And I'm going to put him at the bottom just because of how he's cut off here. I want to make sure it kind of looks like it's real. And so I simply was able, using that tool, to select just the body parts of that picture. So in this next one, I again can use my selection tool. I like to pull the picture down so I can see where I'm going to be moving it into. It just is easier for me. So again, I'm going to use my quick selection, grab the part of the picture that I want to move. I'll show you some other selections here in just a minute. Let's get that little guy's thumb and part of his coat here. Use my move tool and grab it. Once I'm off the picture, I just drop it and there it is. I can resize it if I want to make it bigger or smaller. Control T as a transform, or you can do edit transform, and then you can go ahead and resize it. You see that I kind of missed part of the glove, I think it looks like, when I was pulling that in, but we're just going to go ahead and leave that. And then again, I can move that to wherever I want. If I move it here, you can see that it's on top of the player. That's because this is the top layer. If I want that changed, I simply switch the layers and then move that into position. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and put that one up here, make it a little bit bigger. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use the marquee tool. So I'm going to use the rectangular marquee and pull this in as an entire image. And so I go ahead and pull that in, Control T it, and I want this to kind of take up a large part of the background. So I can go ahead and pull that to the bottom. Well, I have to double click, lock it in, pull it to the bottom. I still want to make it a little bit bigger, so Control T it. And put it underneath. And there I've made it kind of a cool background. All right, and then you can continue to add your multiple pictures to it. You can go over here and type text and put some text on there and resize it. I can resize using this, or again, I could use my Command T to transform it, resize it. I can change the position of it. You can see it's behind that, so I'd want it on the top maybe, and change it so it says Chiefs. And you can go ahead and change the color of it. You can change the font, the style up here on the menu bar, just like you would with any of the other text. So that's a simple way to pull in a bunch of pictures to create a collage.